Okay, today YouTube, I am going to let you view a video if I can figure out how to get it to start playing. Um, I don't know why it's not playing. There we go. I guess it is sort of playing. Anyway, I'll let you have a chance to view this video if it plays, and while I talk. So this is just where I used to live before the earthquakes and me driving around. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is why I absolutely detest yes men. Boy, that's not playing very fast or well or long. I don't know if it's because that my okay, there it goes. Anyway, um, here's the problem with being a yes man. People can go to prison. You can lose money. You can lose contracts. You can even get killed because of yes men. And what do I mean by that? Okay, so let's say, for instance, that you're working at a job and somebody says, oh, well, you know what? We don't care that there's a big hazard here, environmental hazard. Just cover it up, leave it be, and bury it, whatever, and you'll save time, money. You don't have to worry about it, and we don't have to go through a lot of paperwork. We'll be in here and out of here, and we're done. Okay, so you get in here and out of here, and you're done. Well, guess what? Somebody later on finds out that you did a cover-up on something, and you wind up going to prison over this because you knew it was wrong, and you did it anyway, and you didn't report it up. You just, oh, yes, 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 yeah, oh, I'm in prison. Guess what? Being a yes man is not right. I don't care who you think you are, and I'm pointing at two of my upper level bosses right now. Well, one lower level boss and one medium level boss, pointing right at two of them. Being a yes man is never right. And being a staff NCO or a former staff NCO and you don't know this, you were not really ever qualified to be a staff NCO. You should never have gotten promoted that far up. You should have never even been an NCO. You should have been a non-rate. And not even a senior non-rate. You should have been down around E1 level. For those of you who don't understand, that's a little bit of military jargon there, specifically from the Marine Corps. We're the only ones that separate NCOs from staff NCOs. Everybody else just, hey, once you pick up E5, you're an NCO. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Being a yes man can get you put into prison very quickly. Here's another thing. People lose contracts. Oh, well, hey, you know what? We'll just take a shortcut on this construction project, and we're not going to build it to par. And we'll just be in and out. They'll never notice. And so when the owners take control of the finished product and they find out that it's not up to par, and they just hired you on to do another contract, they might come in and say, no, 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 no. We're not going to have you doing this contract. We'll go out and get a different company. And as a matter of fact, we're going to sue you over the job that you just did. So you could lose money doing that. Be like my current boss. Oh, I know that you say that you paid this loan off, but you just need to, but they don't think it's paid off, so you just need to continue to pay them because, it could affect your job if you don't make your payments. I made my payments. Well, you need to keep making them. No, I don't. It's paid off. Well, I finally won that one, luckily before it became a problem. But Why am I going to sit there and keep forking out money when I don't have to? Because I got an idiot boss that doesn't think that, just be a yes man. Be a yes man. That's the right thing to do. Be a yes man. Lose money, lose contracts, go to jail. People get killed. Let's say, go back to the contracting world. Turkey is a perfect example of this. A lot of contractors out here in Turkey, and it wasn't the government. They may have turned a blind eye to it for a few dollars, but the companies themselves are the ones who are ultimately responsible. The government wouldn't have had to turn a blind eye if they had done their jobs, but they chose not to do their jobs. What they did was they took shortcuts so that they could make extra money off of their projects. What happens? Well, the buildings were not up to standard code. A big earthquake comes, and now there's 57,000 people confirmed dead, hundreds of thousands still missing, which you know by now they're dead, most of them. So you cut corners, people die. But you get to pad your pockets and go run off to Morocco, I think is where they caught half of them trying to run off to. And you got the money to do it. The people who didn't die in the earthquakes had to sit out in the snow because they had nowhere to go until AFAD came out and started putting up tents. The government reacted as quickly as they could, which was hampered by the snow that started after that earthquake. No one had the ability to predict that earthquake, and no one knew that snowstorm was going to come in after an earthquake and strand literally millions of people, homeless people, millions of homeless people in the snow without shelter, food, or water. No one could have predicted that, not a single person. But the government acted as quickly as they could, and they did a really good job. I don't care what people say, they did a really good job considering. Guarantee you, if it was the U.S., we would have had millions killed in the weather. Because look at how the U.S. reacted to the problems in Louisiana when that dam burst back in the 90s, I think it was, or early 2000s. When that, it's not a dam, but whatever they call those things, they had that flooding out there in Louisiana. Flooding, and hundreds, thousands of people were killed just from a flood, and then from the after effects of the flood, because we couldn't get people out there to help. And they had bottles of water that they could give people that they were told, don't give it out because we don't want to give these out. So, our government screwed up, and, no government is perfect. No government is perfect. You can only do as much as you can do. But when you have a bunch of yes men sitting around, we don't want to give these waters out because no one's told us to do it yet. I don't care if there's people 50 yards from you dying of thirst. We weren't told to give them out. It's not the right thing to do. We're going to say yes and let all these people die. Even though your whole function, your whole purpose of being there was to give water out. And then when the one person did give water out, they tried to fire her. I hate yes men. And 99.9% of the time, your yes men are 99% wrong. Yeah, I'm pointing at my upper level, I'm pointing at my bosses right now. Big time wrong. And then they wonder why everybody's quitting. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to quit or not. But, I was kind of hoping that my little lawsuit that I had, that I was putting up with Rushmore, I kind of wanted them to get their heads out of the sand and everything. Because what they did by getting their heads out of the sand, it makes the short term easier for me. I don't have to worry about waiting for the outcome of a court action case while hoping that I don't get fired during that case. So they did the right thing, and it made my life easier in the short term. But if they continue doing the wrong thing, I might have had a little rocky battle for about a year or two, but when it was said and done, I would have been retired because I would have sued them for my career monies, and I would have been able to retire as long as I didn't go spend happy. I would have been able to retire and just enjoy life, you know? So, in a way, I was kind of hoping that they would continue to play stupid. But I think in the long run, I'm more relieved that they did it and got their heads out of their sand and they did it properly. Why? Well, for one thing, learning occurred. I was able to educate somebody on the proper use of mathematics. Mathematics, the Navy actually put out a book in their electronics engineering course way back in the 70s and the 60s, and one of their first statements was introducing and explaining the importance of math. They said that it has been proven that people who are good at math will stand a better chance of succeeding in life overall. So for those of you that hate math, I'm sorry, there's less of a chance that you will succeed in life. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this off for now. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope that somehow or another you pick something up. Do what's right. Don't always be a yes man. Be a right man. Do what's right, even when no one is looking. Have a great day.